Welcome to English with Miss Julia. This lesson is aimed at beginners as well as intermediate learners. We read a story and the title is Manuel and the Three Magic Kings Journey. I encourage you to stop the video regularly. Focus on the vocabulary as well as the pronunciation. That being said, let's get started. It was the eve of January 5th, and the small village of San Esteban bustled with excitement. Children polished their shoes and set them outside, hoping the three magic kings, Melchior, Gaspar, and Balthasar, would leave gifts by morning. Manuel, an adventurous 10-year-old, couldn't contain his enthusiasm. This year, his letter to the kings held a special wish: to meet them in person. Manuel's family gathered around the fireplace, enjoying sweet rosca de Reyes and hot chocolate. Manuel's abuela told tales of the three kings traveling from distant lands, guided by a single shining star. "They bring more than gifts," she whispered. "They bring blessings." Manuel listened intently, a spark of curiosity igniting in his heart. As the family went to bed, Manuel snuck outside with his letter. He placed it carefully next to his shoes, along with hay and water for the king's camels. He looked up at the star-filled sky and whispered, "I wish to join your journey, even for just one night." Suddenly a bright star shot across the sky and landed in the courtyard, transforming into three majestic figures. The three magic kings had arrived. Manuel rubbed his eyes in disbelief. "Manuel," said Melchior, his voice warm and kind, "your wish has reached us. Would you like to join us tonight?" Manuel nodded eagerly and climbed aboard Balthasar's camel. The kings explained their mission: to deliver hope and joy to every child who believed. The desert stretched ahead, glowing under the light of the guiding star. Their first stop was a small snowy village. Gaspar handed Manuel a golden pouch. "Inside are dreams for the children," he said. Manuel tiptoed into homes, leaving small sparkling gifts beside the children's shoes. As they traveled, the kings shared stories of the first Epiphany night. "It wasn't just about gifts," said Melchior. "We offered our love, respect, and faith." Manuel realized their journey was about more than presents. It was about connecting hearts. In a bustling city, Manuel saw children huddled together with little more than threadbare blankets. "What can we give them?" he asked. Balthasar smiled and handed him a basket of bread and sweets. Manuel distributed the food, feeling the warmth of gratitude in their eyes. By the time they reached a tropical island, Manuel had learned how to navigate by the stars. He guided the kings to each home, where they left treasures and whispered blessings for the families. At the mountain village, the kings encountered a young man who had lost his family. Manuel sat with him, sharing stories and laughter. "Sometimes kindness is the greatest gift," Gaspar said as they watched the man's smile return. As dawn approached, the guiding star grew dimmer. "It's almost time to return," Melchior said. Manuel's heart ached at the thought of leaving this magical adventure behind. Before returning to San Esteban, the kings made one final stop, a grand palace. Manuel hesitated. Surely the children here have everything they need. But Melchior explained, even the richest hearts can lack joy. Inside the palace, Manuel met a lonely prince. He shared his adventures with the kings, inspiring the boy to think of others. Together they wrote letters to every child in the kingdom, promising joy and friendship. As the kings prepared to part ways with Manuel, they knelt before him. "You've shown the true spirit of the journey," said Balthasar. They handed him a small glowing star. "Keep this, and remember that magic lives in giving." Manuel blinked, and suddenly he was back in his courtyard. The sky was painted with the first hues of dawn. The three magic kings were gone, but beside his shoes lay the glowing star and a small golden crown. The village awoke to a celebration like no other. Manuel shared his story, but some thought it was just a dream. Yet, when they saw the star and crown, they wondered if magic had truly visited. Children danced in the streets, their faces lit with joy. Manuel led the procession, carrying the glowing star. The entire village felt a renewed sense of wonder and unity. That evening, Manuel placed the golden crown on his abuela's head. "For all the stories you've shared," he said, and for teaching me the meaning of the journey. As the years passed, Manuel became known as the storyteller of San Esteban. Each year, on the eve of the Three Kings' Day, he retold his magical adventure, inspiring generations to believe in the power of kindness. And every night the golden star hung in Manuel's window, a beacon of hope and a reminder that the magic of the Three Kings lived on in the hearts of all who believed. Thank you for reading this story with us. If you enjoyed it, please click the like button and do consider subscribing to our channel. This way we may reach learners from all over the world and assist them in their English learning. We look forward to seeing you in our next lesson.